when we decided to put the building in the cliff and literally bury it underground and have the egress and access top and bottom, then the next question was, well, can we actually do that? Like, how much of this is actual buffalo jump material, and where does that end?
Yeah.
All we knew really was from the digs you and Barney had done,
Yeah.
that it is here, and other than that, we didn't know.
Yeah.
So we met down here again a few times with some of our engineers and architects and looked all this over. And I think a number of us settled on that spot a little farther down and said, if this is clear of archaeological material, this would be a good place to build.
Yeah.
This is a logical spot. And so then I set to work, and I remember there was this great anxiety in all these people in Edmonton waiting to hear, you know. And we set up these 2 by 2 meter pits, and then I proceeded to lower my crew into them as they got deeper and deeper. And of course, Bob Daw was the main, the main guinea pig in that respect. Bob was more than happy to go down 2, 3 meters, 4, whatever it took. So we kept lowering him down and digging, and we were expecting that we would find some scatters of bone, because frankly, you can't dig any within about a mile of here and not find some bone. It's just the coyotes have dragged it, the wolves, it's everywhere. But you can tell the difference between a major bone layer that people have produced and are responsible for, with the artifacts, the burning, the smashing, and so on, as opposed to an isolated bone. And sure enough, after we dug for, it was a number of weeks it took us, because we went a long ways down and we had several of those units. We were able to get back and say, we don't see any sign of the kill site continuing into that area. I remember Robert LeBon, the architect, was greatly relieved, because it meant that he could have that spot. But I also said to him, I said, but Robert, we did find that there's a spring seeping right out of here. And he said, oh, I can fix that, don't worry about it, as long as there's no buffalo bones. And I think the spring has been part of the source of some of the water issues inside the building, Although they've managed to caulk it up pretty well now, I think, but that plagued them for a couple of years.